Today, we are diving into something pretty incredible. It's a quiet digital revolution that is totally changing everything about the medicines that keep us healthy. So let's just start with a big what if. What if we could create brand new cures in record time? And what if we could guarantee that every single pill you take is authentic and completely safe from counterfeits? It might sound like science fiction, but it's actually happening right now. The engine driving all of this is really the next great industrial revolution, but this one is specifically for medicine. So welcome to Pharma 4.0. This is where data, AI, and connected machines are all teaming up to remake medicine as we know it. Okay, so what exactly is Pharma 4.0? Well, at its core, it's all about making the entire pharmaceutical process smarter. Think of it like giving the whole industry a digital brain and a nervous system. It allows it to learn, to predict, and to adapt in ways that were, frankly, just impossible before. Every medicine's journey starts in the lab. But, the lab of Pharma 4.0 looks a little different. It's powered by artificial intelligence, and it's taking on one of the biggest challenges in all of science. To really get your head around the scale of this problem, just think about this staggering fact. The number of potential chemical compounds that could become a drug is larger than all the stars in the known universe. I mean, for scientists, trying to find the one right molecule in that cosmic haystack has been this epic, time-consuming, and unbelievably expensive task. And this is exactly where AI completely changes the game. Instead of just relying on trial and error, AI algorithms can analyze these massive data sets, everything from our genes to clinical records, to pinpoint the most promising places to even begin. There are companies out there, like in silico medicine, that are now using AI to get a potential drug from an idea to clinical trials in a fraction of the time. The AI can virtually test millions of compounds in the blink of an eye, and it can even predict if a drug might be toxic long before it ever gets near a human trial. It's like finding that needle in the haystack, but now you have a superpowered magnet. So, once a promising drug is discovered, it has to be manufactured with perfect precision millions and millions of times over. And this takes us from the digital lab to the factory floor, but not just any factory, the smart factory. This is where the factory literally comes alive. The Industrial Internet of Things, or IoT, acts like its nervous system. We're talking thousands of tiny sensors monitoring absolutely everything in real time, from the exact temperature and humidity to the tiniest machine vibrations. They're the eyes and ears of the entire production line. So what do you do with all that data streaming in every single millisecond? Well, you don't just dump it into a spreadsheet. You use it to build something truly revolutionary, a living, breathing virtual copy of the entire production process. It's called a digital twin. It's a perfect virtual replica of the physical factory. And because it's being fed all that real-time data, it behaves exactly like its real-world counterpart. This is brilliant because you can test out new ideas, like, say, speeding up a production line, or you can predict a machine failure in the virtual world without risking a single dollar or even a minute of downtime in the real one. And the results of this? Well, they're massive. Just take a look at this number, 47%. Any guesses what that might represent? That 47%, that is the reduction in production downtime that a real pharmaceutical manufacturer achieved in just 4 months by using a digital twin. That's a huge leap in efficiency, and it saved them over $1 million in a single quarter, all by predicting and preventing problems before they ever happened. And the same intelligence is totally transforming quality control. I mean, the old way involved someone manually inspecting samples, which was slow and you could make mistakes. As you can see here, the Pharma 4.0 method shifts quality control from being reactive, which is just catching mistakes after they've already happened, to being predictive, using AI to make sure they never happen in the first place. Okay, so we've discovered a drug with AI, and we've manufactured it perfectly in a smart factory. But here's the crucial point. It still has to get from that factory all the way to your local pharmacy, safely and securely. And believe me, the supply chain has its own massive challenges. Yeah, the supply chain has a dark side, and it comes with a price tag that's it's almost hard to believe. $200 billion. That's the estimated annual market for counterfeit drugs. These are fake medicines that can be ineffective at best and literally deadly at worst. The World Health Organization estimates that in some parts of the world, as many as 1 in 10 medical products are fake. It's a huge problem that puts millions of lives at risk and completely undermines trust in medicine. So how in the world do you fight this?
with a technology that was originally designed for digital currency, blockchain. The easiest way to think of it is like a shared digital logbook. Every single time a product changes hands, an entry is made. And here's the crucial part. Once an entry is in there, it can never, ever be altered or deleted by anyone. It's a permanent, unhackable history.
Let's just walk through how this actually secures your medicine. First, the manufacturer gives a batch of medicine a unique digital identity. Think of it like a virtual fingerprint. Then, every single person who handles that batch, from the warehouse to the delivery truck to the distributor, scans it. And each scan adds a new, time-stamped block to its digital chain. So by the time it gets to the pharmacy, a quick scan can reveal its entire verified journey, instantly proving it's the real deal.
So we've followed this journey all the way from an AI's initial discovery to a secure package at the pharmacy. But this final step, this is the ultimate payoff for all of this technology. It's all about you, the patient. And this is where Pharma 4.0 gets truly personal. From most of history, medicine has been based on this one-size-fits-all model, right? A treatment was developed for the so-called average patient. But that approach has always had its limits, because in reality, nobody is truly average. Our unique biology means we all respond differently to the exact same treatment.
And this leads us to the ultimate goal, personalized medicine. Now, this isn't just about adjusting in dosage. We are talking about creating treatments that are tailor-made for your specific genetic makeup, your lifestyle, even the environment you live in. It's really the difference between a standard suit you buy off the rack and one that is tailored perfectly just for you. And once again, AI is the key. You have systems like one called Deep Patient that have been trained on the anonymous health records of millions of people. And by analyzing this absolutely vast dataset, it can learn to predict the risk of diseases like cancer or schizophrenia with incredible accuracy, long before symptoms even appear. This is what paves the way for a future where treatments aren't just personalized, they're truly preventative. So, let's bring it all together. The promise of Pharma 4.0 is really threefold. First, it means safer medicines, with every single dose being verifiable. Second, it means faster cures, as AI shrinks that discovery process from a decade-long marathon down to a sprint. And finally, it means personalized treatments, with medicine that actually understands and works with your unique biology. You see, this isn't just an upgrade. It's a complete reimagining of what medicine can be. We're stepping into an era where our own genetic code can help design the very drugs that heal us. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Now that we can tailor medicine to our genes, what's the next big health challenge you hope technology solves?